Hey guys! Aspiring protagonist as I am now known, I have changed my username because Noir Kazuma isn't really a memorable username, and aspiring protagonist is easier to pronounce and easier to remember and really captures more of an idea that people can oh, I know what that means. No one knows what Noir Kazuma means. It was just a name that I was using because before I was actually a YouTuber, that was just what I was doing. So, now there's a name, and in conjunction with that, I figured that I was gonna go just read all of the comments that have been put into videos since the channel was made, which is a bad idea, because I don't think I've gotten a lot of the good kind. But, anyway, let's go. Way back in the Pokemon Stadium video, my brother writes, "If the Pokemon is able to be chosen, then I can use it." No. Look, Dragon Pokemon, no. That game is not designed to be balanced. That game is designed that there are the certain Pokemon that just go really well, and Dragon Pokemon don't have a lot of weaknesses. There's Dragon, and there's Ice, neither of which were there a lot of at that point in Pokemon. You cannot just... Anyway... That was what our argument was about when we were, doing that. Well, I am skipping some of these for personal reasons. Someone who has since deleted their YouTube account, I can only assume that it was Alec, said on the Lols on Lol It Takes Two to Tango video, "You got KS'd so many times, LMAO, and worst pun award goes to..." I'm gonna have to rewatch the video to know what you mean by the pun, but yeah. KS's happened in that game. Oh well. I was playing Evelyn and I was doing well. I liked Evelyn back then. Now, I don't know. I haven't played her in a long time. I should mention that the videos that these comments were on will have links to them in the description below in case you want to watch them and find out what they were talking about.
Retreat for now. If I push him back and you guys go.
You want to gank Twit?
No, we don't.
Oh my window closed.
Oh, it's in the
Oh crap. You're fine, don't.
Long story short, we eventually make one final push and win the game. I never really improved that game, ending with 5-9. Alec Master Yi got 20-something kills, so screw my life. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, Master Yi used to be really broken. I don't know if this video was made at a time when Master Yi was really broken, but Master Yi used to be really broken. I think because his Q used to go off of... Well, it's either AD or AP now, so whatever it is now, it was the opposite of that, and that made it broken. Probably AD. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Cheating on Tyler with cheddar cheese, huh? Alec again says this in the Lols on Lol Late Night Aram video. What had happened was, back when I was furiously trying to push my channel towards League of Legends viewers, we would play games with League of Legends people. We would make videos of those games, and then occasionally I would send the videos to the people that we had played with that were in the game, as a sort of like, you know, it's cool, you're in a video, come check it out, give me views. Chenchichan was in No One's Ever Done This video before. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that in the description too. And I sent him the video to that, and he said, "Hey, do you want to play an Aram game?" And he was like, "Are you going to record this too?" And I'm like, "I have to now. If someone who knows that I'm a YouTuber asks me if I'm going to make a video of a game that they are in, I have to do it." Alright? Done. On Lols on Lol, shortest Dominion game ever. Yeah, looking back, I still don't know how we pulled that off, says Guas. what happened in this video was, so Dominion used to be a game mode on League of Legends where there would be 5 points that you have to capture, and as you're if you capture a point and you have more points captured than the other team, you get points, and when you get to like 500 points, I think it was, you would win the game. And also killing the enemy champions gave you points, I think. So, in one of the last Dominion games we ever played, it was a team of all 5 of us, I think. Or where all 5 of us were on the Skype or whatever. And the enemy team, like, 2 people made it into the game, and the other 3 had internet troubles and didn't actually make it in. So we just captured all the points, and then camped outside their spawn and killed them as they came out, and we finished the game in like 6 minutes, which was unprecedented for that game mode. No one should be allowed to finish that game in 6 minutes. Who? Again, probably Alec, on Serious Thingy Unicorn Powder. Says, and then he fell down the stairs and broke his eyes out. End. I cannot explain it. It's a very short video, and explaining any of it would give it away. You just have to watch it to see it for yourself, but long story short, that seems like an appropriate ending for it. Not one that I wrote. 2 years ago, RT said 2014 and we still copy other games. I guess this was towards the end of 2014, because it's 2017 now. Basically, as you may know, Video Game Donkey and maybe some other people also made videos about this. I think I made a video before I knew they were going to do that. Because basically, we just started playing this game. Tyler or Alec or somebody had found it, and we started playing it, and I was like, this game runs at a higher frame rate than League of Legends, so I think I'm going to record it, because I can safely do that. And it was literally just League of Legends. They just took several different characters from League of Legends and made them into one character and gave them all of their best abilities. And of course, the best character was always Jake the dog. No one else even mattered. It was ridiculous. What was this video called? Alright. In Ginger's play Wizard 101, The Burial Tomb of Hawaii's Library Kingdom. Okay. Probably Alec said, you guys didn't say a word about that Triforce in the battlefield, so I haven't played Wizard 101, but I get, in a while. I obviously played it. But I guess that there's a Triforce just in the battlefield, on the floor somewhere. Donovan and I played this together. I think he did all the actual playing, and it was on his account. Apparently he didn't get the Triforce thing because he commented Triforce, Zelda reference boy. He would have been 13 or 14 when we did this, so I would have been 17 or 18. On Spore Cell Stage, supporting life in Mexico is hard. Do not be confused by the title nor the ending of that video. There were no sequels, there was no continuation on that series. As far as I know, I have no intention of continuing that at all. I should have shaved before this. He just says good job, and I say thank you. And thank you to all of you who are still watching me for whatever reason. And again, in early morning ARAM, he says nice job. Or nice man, good job. I can't read. Leave me alone. Can you see me? Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on this math video. Vizibomb again shows up to say I don't get it. But on armor, can you have too much? I was basically just looking into League of Legends and trying to mathematically identify at what point armor was no longer worth the gold value. And I think that Yeah, so by 200 or 300 armor, you're pretty much just wasting money, because armor increases the percentage of damage that you block, but the percentage that gets added to your armor, because it's never 100%, the amount you're increasing your defense by decreases as you get more armor. So while the first set of armor might cut damage in half, the next set of armor would only cut damage by a quarter, and so on and so forth. So I basically just looked at it and said, alright, at this point you should just get health, because it's not worth it to have more armor. In Fallout New Vegas, Episode 1, Rabid Animals, Ryan shows up to tell me that I am a scrub before using a crosshair. But you know what, Ryan? It's a survival game. I do what I have to survive. It's not even really a survival game if you don't play it in survival mode, so I'm just playing myself at this point. And if you like my Fallout New Vegas playthrough on this channel, you should check out the one over on Nuggetry. Ooh, Choco Phoenix says, ha 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 ha. Nice idea about Annie and Amumu bot. Well played, and nice vid. Yeah, back in the good old days of League of Legends before we hit level 30, there wasn't really any rules that you had to follow. There's no rule in League of Legends that says you need an ADC and a support going bot lane. Although we knew that was the meta back then, but we used to just defy the meta and do crazy stuff like Annie and Amumu bot lane, and nobody cared. And I wish that was what League of Legends always was people not caring what you did and just play the game and have fun ideas. Why did I not have a custom thumbnail for this video? Anyway, Donatus Pascasius says he was the 666th viewer on Lols on Lol Zack and Vi fail. Again, one of those videos where we just did whatever and had 2 top laners. The other team was doing the exact same thing because that was the pre-level 30 meta. And as for the comment, if you are one of my viewers, you probably already know that League of Legends is evil. And if you are not one of my viewers, you probably already know that League of Legends is evil. And so, no explanation needed. On Lol, rock you like a scorpion, Zach Daughtry says, make the rap a video. And I said I would do the best I can with the tech I have, and the tech I have wasn't good enough, so it didn't happen. What Zach Daughtry is talking about is, Kiori posted a video that was just the music for his 20 stacks baby joke, and I, in the comments, posted lyrics to a rap that I wrote using that music, and it got like 800 upvotes, maybe more since the last time I looked at it. I mean, that was just within the first couple of days, and obviously it dropped off after that, and I don't think a whole lot of people are watching that video in particular anymore. But a lot of people were saying, hey, you should make this a real thing, and I was like, I do not have the ability to make this a real thing. I in my own head, I can wrap it along with the video, but I have no ability to get that out to the rest of you guys. Sorry about that. They were like, you should get, I don't remember its name, Pentakill, not Pentakill, but one of the League of Legends music groups out there to do this. I'm like, you want to send this to them, have them do that? Sure. I'm not going to bother with it. I feel like I had more technical ability back then than I do now, actually. On Lol, getting served at the Krusty Krab got, Angry Lemon says, XD, not so angry now if I made you laugh, are ya? I don't know why you're laughing. I wasn't super pleased with that video. I used to really like Urgot. He was one of my mains back in the early days. Does really well on Twisted Treeline when the enemy isn't playing bots. By that, I mean he still does well. It's just you're not satisfied with it. He did not do well in this video, though. Oh, on the same video, I didn't see this one, but Naked Snake, cool, says this is funny, but it's a shame it doesn't get much views. My highest video was only 700 something back then. I think my highest video is almost 2,000 right now, the most viewed. My channel as a total still hasn't hit 10,000, but I don't intend to monetize this anyway. On my original Five Nights at Freddy's video, Yaxin Pushmongo said, "Great video." I don't know why, nothing happened in that video. I barely even saw the animatronics. It was a video of the demo, and they didn't even show up, really, so... Okay. Oh, also, Vizibomb on the same video wanted to know why I hadn't played the full version. And I explained that to him, and apparently I kept my promise. I did create a new set of videos, or started to. I've had the fourth video saved on here for a long time, but I wasn't very happy with, what I was doing with this series. I just wanted to be making videos again, and it was good that I was doing it, but I didn't feel like they had a lot of quality to them. I'll get it up eventually, quality or no. And in the meantime, I've got other videos all over the place, plenty that I'm sure the majority of the world hasn't seen. Frank Shi back on the armor video, calling out my mistakes. I guess Vizibomb is actually also the same age as me, so good job. 2 years ago, on graduating high school. My 100th episode of this channel, again, back when I was still called Noir Kazuma, was not really celebratory in any way. It just happened to be the 100th episode that I uploaded, as it was an assignment from school. Our pre-cal final exam, basically. There wasn't actually a test. Our teacher just had us write song parodies using math jokes in them, and we had to make music videos of them. So our music video got uploaded, but I decided to go a step further, or not really further, since we didn't do it very successfully. But rather than just parodying one song, I took 4 chords by Axis of Awesome and did parodies of all the songs in that song. So that's what we ended up putting out there. I worked with Windows Movie Maker, and we did not sync it up very well. The blooper video is still great. You should check out that one. Don't necessarily watch the 100th episode. On What's Going On, a video that I made to explain why some of the reasons I hadn't been making videos for a while. I had Civilization 5 going on in the background. Joey Tonino says, "Is Wonderful City really wonderful? What if the people living in it aren't really having a wonderful life? What if they're just bored and depressed, waiting for the next turn to come until it all comes to an end?" And I responded rather astutely, because the happiness of my empire was incredibly high, so I don't think so. I put drugs in their food. Some of my brother giving me advice? Ooh. On how to play Five Nights at Freddy's. Here's Andrew reminiscing about our cow prison in Minecraft. I do believe that in that video I explained sort of the cow prison, so you can check that out if you want to know what we're talking about. Spam in the place where I work. Think about these people, what's going through their heads. Maybe Epic Radio and Rewind Remix are actually being sincere, but YouTube marked it as spam, so I don't know. And in our most recent comment, Andrew tells us that the greatest theme songs of all time are cursed. So, there you have it, folks. All of the comments I have ever received. that I felt like showing to you. If you guys want to leave some more direct questions for me, I will do another one of these videos if I get, say, 10 different people commenting to me. So I will see you then. Otherwise, just wait for me to do another video about me trying to find apple juice. I don't know.